It's Monty here, and I have such a sad story coming out of the single moms subreddit. So, I found this story a few weeks ago, and I really want to share it on the channel. It's called I Wish I Aborted. And by the way, OP's story is a little bit hard to follow, like the way they wrote it, but I'll do my best. OP says, my baby daddy just went to EDC Las Vegas and is going to Bonnaroo right now. I'm here working 2 jobs, barely sleeping, and trying to finish nursing school. I hate myself so much for not aborting. I wish I aborted, and I'm so ashamed of myself. No child support yet. They can't find him. He changed his last name and lives in a car. And it's just like, why would you have a child with someone who doesn't have a house? But anyway, I'm not trying to shame or anything. She says, I have no help. I actually reversed my abortion because the pro-life people on here got into my head. I wish I didn't listen to them. I have the remaining abortion pills in my closet and I wish I took them. Wow. Just the fact that posting online can change the trajectory of your life. Like, I feel like no one should make major decisions for themselves because of what strangers on the internet say. You don't even know if they have your best interest at heart. Like, this is a single mom subreddit. Who knows if they just want company in their misery, you know? Like, you don't actually know people's, like, their agenda when they give you advice online. They might be trying to cause you harm. You can't assume everyone wants the best for you is why they're giving you advice. Like, she sounds so young. She says, update. I appreciate the new and old comments from 2 days ago. I'm reading everyone's replies. I'm going to be honest. I've been messaging my baby's daddy's friends to let them know the scummy bee he is, but they don't actually believe that he has a kid with me and stole my money. They believe him and his lies. And then you've got the enabler friends, right? When it came to the man of the year, all these guys came out and said, where are you women finding these type of guys? And the women had to reply, these are your friends. Like, you know these people. You may choose to ignore what they do. You may stick up for them, or maybe they don't act horrible around you, but they are your friends. And it just goes to show that some of them are just straight up enablers. They're well aware their friends are trash and they don't care. So she continues by saying, so everyone, evil people are winning and having friends. My baby daddy obviously is evil and he has friends. I hate to say this, but I never quite met evil people, let alone have a kid with them. And it feels really ugly in my heart. I hate having a kid with this dude. I can't wait to move away. My parents made me a deal. If I pay full daycare monthly, I can leave the house. Unfortunately, yeah, they sound young. Unfortunately, I think I might do that because I hate seeing my kid every day. He's so cute and nice, but it makes me so upset that I used my superpower of making a kid with a monster. I cry so much. I can't wait till I get to move and have my life again. I guess I'm one of those parents that leave their kid and just pay their way out. But at least I'm taking the responsibility. That's the thing. She says, well, again, thanks everyone who shared their thoughts. No, I'm not doing adoption. My parents would not allow that. So that's why they're taking my baby, but for like 1 to 2K a month. But that's still nice. But I might have to live in a car to do that, but I'm willing to give it up. I might make a post again updating how I am here. I won't make another whiny post. I just wanted to get some feedback. Thanks so much again, because I have absolutely no friends. That is so sad. And listen to what the mod said. This mod said, any and all reports made on this post are abuse of the report button, and we are reporting them to Reddit, which will result in a strike on your account, leading to suspension. Do not report this post. I'm so sorry, OP, that you're going through this. Please let us know the usernames of anyone in this sub who pressured you, and they will be banned from this sub. For you anti-abortion people reading this, you're entitled to your opinion when it comes to your body. Unless you're going to pay OP's bills and provide food and housing, keep your opinions to yourself. That's the thing. These people are pro-birth. They want women to feel shamed into giving birth and to having children they can't manage. And then they disappear. Like, I don't understand. I really don't. It's like, this is not the ideal home life. I'm sure that OP came to this subreddit asking for help because she knew that the father of her children was Dusty. She knew that she couldn't really afford a child and didn't really want one. And then there's people saying, yeah, bring a child into the world anyway. It's like, y'all don't care about children. You don't care about babies. You don't care about their quality of life. You just want to know that they're here. And it's kind of evil to know that this child's going to suffer. And you're just like, well, at least they're here. Make it make sense. So someone says, while the transparency is completely respected, it does get easier. Keep your head up and get done with school. It will definitely make you appreciate all you have, including your child, especially when you learn not to depend on men. When you can financially support yourself and son, it does feel better. Utilize whatever services you can while in school, food stamps, insurance, assistance for childcare and home. Go to child support enforcement agencies. It doesn't matter if he's paying now. Men like that are so dumb, they legit think just having kids and not paying won't catch up with them. I know a man that attempted to retire and all his funds, like every penny, went to his adult kids. Also, if he does get a job and they run his social, then they will begin to garnish. I say all this because I too went through nursing school, but with 2 little boys. Best decision I ever made. Life is amazing these days. And then someone wrote, it doesn't get easier. But these comments seem to be from before her update, so she's already resolved the situation, and I'm glad that her parents decided that they would help out. Like, she's lucky to get a second chance at life to, continue school and do the things that she needs to do for herself. I say it all the time, most males don't deserve families, and this is the perfect example of one. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments about this situation, and let's get on to the next story. So this next story comes out of the relationship advice subreddit, and it's called My Husband's 29 Male Gaming Addiction is Destroying Our Family, and I, 27 female, don't know what to do anymore. I've been married to my husband for 7 years. We now have an 8-month-old son together. So since she was 20. Okay. Throughout our relationship, his gaming has been a constant and growing problem, but now it's reached a point where it's affecting every part of our lives, his job, our finances, our child's safety, and my mental health. He's a truck driver, but over the years, he's lost 4 trucking jobs, all for the same reason, staying up all night gaming and being too sleep deprived to safely do his job. The most recent job loss happened just a week ago, and the one before that was shortly after our baby was born last October. Can you imagine the stress that she was under? Oh my goodness. His sleep schedule is non-existent. He will stay up gaming and talking on Discord until 6 a.m. That's okay. He sounds like a child. Like this is what teenagers do, Even when he knows he needs to wake up for work at 8:30 a.m. So he stays up till 6 a.m. knowing he has work at 8:30 a.m. Okay. There were times when he would video call me while driving, and I could physically see him nodding off behind the wheel. I was so scared for his safety and others on the road that I took screenshots and sent them to his mom out of desperation. He was furious with me for doing that and now refuses to video call me at all. The issue goes beyond work. On Mondays, I work from home while he's supposed to watch our son. Instead, he stays in bed until 2 p.m. or later. 3 weeks ago, while I was working, our son fell off the bed because my husband fell asleep while watching him. That incident broke my trust even more. Recently, when I noticed he hadn't worked for 2 days, I asked why, and he told me his load was canceled. But I checked his messages with his dispatcher and found out he was fired again for the same sleep-related issue. His gaming addiction doesn't, and I'm glad she called it that, it is absolutely an addiction, and he needs to get help for it. They have rehab centers, in fact. Anyway, his gaming addiction doesn't just impact his work and parenting, it's also killing our relationship. After work, he comes home around 6 p.m. and goes immediately straight to his computer. He'll sit there gaming, chatting with friends on Discord, and participating in Twitch streams until sunrise. If he doesn't have a job, how does he have the time to be sitting on the computer and playing video games with his friends? Like, who's paying for the electricity? Who's paying for the internet bill? He knows that she's got it. He knows that his wife mommy is going to take care of the house and the baby. That's why he's like this. Okay, sorry. He'll sit there gaming and chatting with friends on Discord and participating in Twitch streams until sunrise. He won't even spend an hour with me or our son. He doesn't help with chores. He never cooks. And the house is constantly full of dirty dishes from his late night snacking. The way I could absolutely never. To make things worse, he showers maybe once a week. Oh my God, maybe once a week. And whose bed is he laying in? Wouldn't be beside me. Go lay in the woods because you must be an animal. Go sleep in the woods. Only when the smell becomes oh my God. To make things worse, he showers maybe once a week, only when the smell becomes unbearable. Maybe once a week. Y'all, this is an animal. This is a manimal. A man animal. Financially, it's also a burden. He spends around $300 to $400 every month on online tournaments and gifting random people on Twitch. Gifting people. With what money? He's been fired. So it's coming out of the savings clearly for the family. Or maybe it's OP's money. And she says, that's despite us already struggling. I've begged him calmly and during fights to seek therapy or even couples counseling, and he refuses every time. That's the thing. Males don't change for other people. Males change for themselves. Things have to get bad enough in his life for him to want to change. Why should he go to therapy? Why should he go to counseling? The dishes get washed. The house gets cleaned. His internet bill is paid so he can play his video games. There is no incentive. The fridge is always full of food for him to have his late night snacks. Why should he go? There is no incentive for him. I know that's how he's thinking. I feel completely stuck. I can't afford to live on my own right now due to the high cost of rent in my area, but staying with him is destroying my mental health. Of course, because you're doing everything. I'm exhausted, lonely, and starting to resent him. I'm at a loss for what to do next. Has anyone else been through something similar? How did you get through it? Wow. Someone says, curious how you still call this a marriage when what you've described sounds more like a single motherhood with a roommate who drains your bank account. Thank you. Did I read this all correctly? He's not losing jobs. He's choosing gaming over income 4 times. That's not bad luck. That's a pattern. He let your baby fall off a bed, then lied about being fired. He's not unreliable. He's untrustworthy. There is no relationship, no help, no hygiene, no partnership, just avoidance and addiction. You're not confused. You're just scared to admit that you already know the answer. He's not coming back from this without consequences, and certainly not without wanting to. Right now, he's not even pretending to care. That's not a phase. That's who he's willing to be while you're carrying everything. This isn't a relationship. Thank you. Thank you. The modern males of today talk about how women don't want to be traditional, they don't value family, they don't, want to be partnered. And this is what happens when you marry young, like they say you should, had his baby. She's taking care of everything, and her life is not better for it. She got the rotten end of the deal. She just became a submissive provider. And not only that, this is the classic married single mom. This is what you get when you listen to them. And this is why the belief that males should be the head of the household is false. Where was this male leading his family? He was leading them off a cliff. He was leading them into poverty. He was leading them to hell. His younger wife is way more mature and way more logical, and she's the one realizing what's going on and trying to save her family from her husband. This is not a relationship. This is not ideal. She wouldn't have this giant man-child to have to deal with. But she needs to get out of there. I hope she's careful when she leaves, because guys like this who have nothing, they have nothing to lose. So you have to be careful when you are pulling the rug from under them, when you're taking yourself, your resources, and everything, and you're leaving them. That's like the most dangerous time. Especially because he's not going to be able to play his video games, right? Because he has no job. So if he realizes like the video games are going as well, like males have crashed out and done horrible things over video games. Someone says, if you're in the US, call United Way 211 and they can refer you to a local women's center. Those people can help you sort housing, childcare, and legal resources. There's not much you can really do for someone who is an addict of any sort. Agreed. They have to want to make the change, yeah. And even then, sometimes it's best that they do it alone and not while dragging everyone else through the mess. Probably not what you want to hear, but this guy is going to keep dragging you down. Absolutely. Someone says, I'm an addictions counselor, and I 100% agree with this. All you can do is take care of yourself and your family. This can and will only continue to get worse. He needs to be the one to make a change for himself. Nothing you do will help to make that happen, OP. OP does say thank you, so I truly hope she's taking everyone's advice. Yeah, people are saying leave, stay with your friends, family, whatever. 29 and male and can't bathe himself properly, raise his children, talk to his wife. You aren't married. You are a mother to a man-child. So throw down an ultimatum. No, don't throw down an ultimatum. Just leave. I hope she just leaves. Leave quietly. And it makes you wonder who raised him. Did his parents say that he was easy to raise? I bet you they did. I bet you he was an easy son to raise. He's using OP as a mommy, as a second mom. So those are the stories for the day. Definitely share your thoughts. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Because when they're growing up, these type of sons are never really given actual responsibilities and held accountable for their actions. They're just coddled.